want more out of sex than just a lot of little tingles.
Yes, I want to hear bells.
Come on, my baby.
I want you to dominate me. I want you.
Yes. Oh, Father.
Ah, look who finally made it into work on time.
Luka, come in.
It's past 3.
Have a seat.
Where have you been?
Just have a seat.
I've got the pentamidine groups
Yeah,
waiting.
they can wait.
Really?
Luka, when your manager asks you to come into his office and have a seat, why don't you just do that?
Excuse me?
Just sit down.
Okay. There, are you happy? Why is there a voice recorder on your desk?
This disciplinary meeting is taking place between Director of Collix Pharmaceuticals William Harper and Chief Laboratory Officer Luka Marsh at 3:30 on Friday, 5th of October.
What is going
Miss
on?
Marsh will have an opportunity to appeal against any decisions taken and will be provided with a full written record.
What am I being disciplined
Can you please
for?
not interrupt? Have you reported any company property stolen in the last 6 months?
No.
Your key card, your laptop?
No.
Do you have any reason to believe someone else might be accessing your office login for their own uses?
Sorry, do I work for MI6?
Do you have any reason?
No.
And are you aware that on April 21st, you were observed to spend over 2 hours on bathroom breaks?
Say again?
2 hours. Can you remember why that might be?
April? No, I must have been ill.
Really? Because it's a pattern that you repeated on April 24th, 25th, 27th, May 1st, 2nd,
Okay.
5th, 7th,
Okay,
10th.
what's your point?
This is your last chance to tell me, truthfully, what you were doing in there.
Smoking crack.
Jesus Christ.
In the last 7 years I've worked here, have you ever noticed how many bathroom breaks I've taken?
No.
No, because it has no bearing on the fact that I'm an exceptional asset to Collix. And I have to say, Will, that you of all people, someone I consider a close friend, spying on me and asking me what I do in the toilet is pretty fucking depressing.
He went to HR, Luka. Your assistant. He took this straight to HR. Do you know what that means? It means there's a protocol I have to follow and it makes me look incompetent. So don't sit there and lie about... Look, I know what you've been doing. I know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When you open up your incognito browser, do you read what it says or do you just click straight past it?
Excuse me?
It says it right there, in black and white.
I don't know what
it says, incognito does not make you invisible. It does not hide your browsing from your employer. That's me.
Okay, wait, I
See,
can
when you
explain.
watch that filth, it stores information on the company server, which is how I know that on May 17th, you spent 45 minutes watching a video called Risky Shopping Centre Three-Way Leads to Mega Climax.
Hold on!
Stunning outdoor action with a young star.
Stop, Will.
And boyfriend gets a mad surprise.
Well, fucking please don't say another word or I think I'm gonna... You made your point, okay, so just stop. Christ.
I've been given a recommendation by HR.
I can explain
Yeah,
this.
they want me to fire you.
You can't do that, Will.
Why shouldn't I?
Because I love this job. I swear I dream about biochemistry and dosage increases. All I do is eat and sleep and come here.
And watch porn.
No.
Or hidden camera, college kids go wild.
None of that. That's just a sight. It doesn't matter.
It does when you're at work. It does when you're supposed to be a normal employee. I don't know this person. I don't know who you are.
Yes, come on, Will. It's me.
You don't have any other friends.
Excuse me?
You don't see anyone outside of me. You don't have any other friends. I mean, you don't talk to your family. Apparently, you just spend hours watching it. Are you some kind of pervert?
No.
Empirically, you are. I mean, do you like this? This horrible stuff? I mean, does it get you...
It's complicated.
Well, explain it to me.
Okay. When you got ill.
Oh my God.
2 years ago when you got sick.
What, you're referring to when I developed leukemia?
Yes.
Right.
When that happened, I stepped up. I covered the lab teams, the new groups. I dealt with the board, the investors for 6 months. For 6 months, I barely left this place, so I needed a release.
We'll have a cup of tea. Go for a walk. Meditate if you want. Look, I'm sorry that my being ill put you in that position, but look around. Everyone's stressed. Everyone's struggling. I mean, it's Britain, for Christ's sake. But not everyone's watching dungeon gangbangs on an office computer.
You're right, you're absolutely right.
You know, this is gross sexual misconduct. I have to do something.
You can't fire me, Will. I mean, we go years back. I gave a speech at your wedding, for God's sake. I am the leading innovator in this lab. Polio, rabies, changas. How much good do you think that's done for people? Do you think any of them give a damn what kind of porn I watch? This will never, ever happen again. Just please, please don't fire me.
I'm placing you on suspension for 1 week.
Okay.
HR will monitor all activity, including internet usage. If there is any suggestion of continued misconduct, I swear to God I will fire you on the spot. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you, Will.
Hand over all lab work and meetings. I want you to go home and have a serious think about what you're doing with your life.
Okay.
Good. Oh, you have the school groups coming in next Monday, yes?
Yeah, it's part of the GSK
Yeah,
family.
you'll have to be supervised for the duration.
What?
You will not at any point interact with students unless in the presence of an HR representative.
I'm not a paedophile, Will!
Yeah, that's the arrangement, all right? Look, you watch that stuff. You can't be around kids. It's simple. Now go home. I don't want to see you.
Okay.
And don't call me.
Fine.
In fact, don't call me all week.
Got it! It's still me, Will. I'm not a
Yeah,
menace.
thank you. Okay, class 11B, listening to me in 5, 4, 3, 2, shut up, Jess. 1, okay, good. Now, facing me, okay. This is Dr. Marsh. She's going to show us around the lab today as part of your controlled assessments. She's also going to tell us a bit about what she does here. So, no talking, no daydreaming, because your biology GCSE will affect your options for the rest of your lives. Yeah, so it's very important. Yeah? Good. Okay. Dr. Marsh.
Okay, thanks. Hi everyone. This part of the building is where we test new medicine in what's called the phase 1 trials. These usually involve up to 20 people and a limited dosage because the effects are relatively unknown. Now, if the results or findings are positive, which means no one dies, then we might bring them back here for phase 2, which basically means we'd expand the control groups.
Yeah, Omid, one more, mate. One more and you're out. Do you understand? Yeah? Good. Sorry, Dr. Marsh.
Mr.
Wilson. Jules.
Mr. Wilson, I can see.
Oh, sorry about this. It's just work emails. You know, permission slips and that for the...
Really?
Yeah?
Right. Who wants to see the lab? Excuse me!
Ooh, hush!
Oi, oi, I'm talking to you.
Morning.
Are you running away?
Sorry, I should have said, I have to go.
Because it looks like you're running away.
I'm not running, I left.
At great speed when I wasn't looking.
Okay, that's funny. Did you just chase me down the street?
No.
I think you did. And actually, you're scaring me a bit, so I'm just going to...
We were going to talk.
Can you please move?
I can't do that, I need to talk to you.
Let's try and keep this professional.
Bit late for that, don't you think? I welcomed you into my flat, the least you could do is help.
Welcomed me in. I wasn't lost in the snow. You asked me back to yours, and now I'm choosing to leave, so can you just please get out of my way?
You're not very good at eye contact, are
Oh,
you?
Jesus Christ.
I would say it's because you're embarrassed, but you couldn't look at me last night.
Can you please get out of my fucking way?
Fine, fine. But I just have to ask, is it like that every time you try and sleep with someone? Because you must know that that was terrible.
Sorry, who the fuck are you?
You are by far and away the worst I've ever had. Are you always that shit?
Yeah, well, you weren't exactly a barrel of laughs either.
Meaning?
Meaning, look at yourself.
Oh, it's my fault you can't maintain an erection.
Yeah, well, maybe. See, when I fuck, I'm not used to someone's belly moving as much as their tits.
Who are you lying to? We didn't fuck. I'm not taking pointers from some needle dick teacher with yellow teeth.
Like, this is harassment, yeah? This is illegal. If you don't leave me alone, I will call the
Does
police.
the school know that you're watching porn on their field trips?
Sorry, what?
Because if this is illegal, then watching porn in a room full of
Yeah,
kids
I have no
definitely
idea what
is.
you're talking about.
Clever
so-
to stand at the back. Looks like you're keeping an eye out, pretend like you're working. But you forgot about the reflection.
What reflection?
The display behind you has a glass covering, so I could see.
You could see them.
Yeah. There's CCTV in that room as well. We could watch it back. Reckon it would do really well on
Are
YouTube.
you blackmailing me?
How much have you got? It's a joke.
Huh?
Because you're a teacher. Mr. Wilson,
Jules?
Yeah, that was it.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I'm not going to tell anyone, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Why?
Because I also watch porn, okay? A lot of it. In places I really shouldn't be watching, and not because I'm a creep, but because for some reason I
Do you
can't
wanna
seem to
keep your
stop.
voice down a bit?
And I was beginning to think I was the only person in the world with this problem, but then there you are, in my lab, taking the exact same risk as me.
I don't know who you think I am, alright? But that was a one-off for me. Look, I stumbled onto that site.
Well, what about your impotence? Was that a one-off?
I was drunk.
No, you weren't. We had 2 drinks. If you want to go on blaming me for your problems and pretending last night was a one-off, that's fine. But it will happen again. I don't know why a video on your phone can turn you on when a real person can't, but I do know I have the exact same issue. So it seems like we both got a problem we can't talk to anyone about. Except each other. So do you want to go back upstairs?
That makes no sense to me.
I promise you.
But how? How could you just decide on one clip?
Because
Like not even one video, just one micro mini moment. I don't understand that.
because I have a high pressure job.
Okay, well what's it called?
GIF porn.
No, it's not.
It's one of the fastest growing mediums in porn consumption there is.
But you cannot get off to a gig.
You really can.
What, all the time?
Well, no, I mean, just when I have to. The trouble is when work calms down a bit and then a GIF turns into a clip, turns into a 45-minute video.
Oh yeah, you want to keep an eye on that. Trust me.
Does that happen to you?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I mean, I've been 20 minutes late to so many lessons. I'm running out of family emergencies to blame it on.
That is so wrong.
Yeah, no, I feel terrible.
Better get into GIFs or those kids are screwed.
Oh, I'm not sure gifts are my thing.
What is?
Um,
Go on.
webcams, if you must know. Chatterbaits. No? See, I'm not so keen on the acting and the aggro. You know, I want the real deal.
And you think that's on a webcam?
Well, I know it's not on Pornhub.
When was the last time you had the real deal?
What, as in,
As in with a person, and last night doesn't count.
Jesus, about a year?
You haven't got it up in a year.
Yeah,
Does that bother you?
of course, yeah. You know, it terrifies me. You know, I thought by now I'd be settling down, you know, have a partner and kids, but I mean, that's never going to happen if my body doesn't work. What about you? When did you last?
I can't even remember.
Wow.
Do you want a drink? 18.
Bullshit!
It's true.
But that's so late! No, I assumed everyone was watching by the time they were 12.
What were you, 10?
9?
Christ! You little pervert.
9 is more normal than 18.
Well, why did you start watching?
I thought I was gay.
You thought you were...
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that true?
It's not unusual.
Well, no, but watching porn because of it is.
Well, look, I could have asked someone at school and got my head kicked in, or I could just go online and see what turned me on.
And did it?
What, gay porn? I mean, like, I can get off to it, but it's not from my toes. But why'd you start watching?
Had a boyfriend who liked it.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't until college I got properly into
What? You can't blame it on your job.
No, it's more like...
What, were they showing it in the canteen or something?
Very funny. Look, do you love your job?
No.
No, why would you?
Ouch.
But I do. I love my job.
What, you love making pills?
I can do more good in 6 months of clinical trials than a doctor can in their entire career. It's incredibly important.
All right, fair
work.
enough.
So if I get lonely or horny or stressed, then porn means I can fix those feelings and carry on, you know?
Hmm.
I've done that for so long I've stopped thinking about sex and relationships at all.
Really?
Yeah. The strange thing is, there used to be people that would hurt to be around. I wanted them so much. But when you get used to fixing those feelings,
It's hard to get them back.
yeah,
Another drink?
sure. She asked you to see a doctor?
Yeah.
Because of bad sex?
I know, it wasn't bad sex, it was no sex. It ruined our relationship.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I thought my dick was broken. Don't laugh. Well, never being able to get it up is a pretty big deal.
Well, what did the doctor say?
Well, they said that the fact I still got erections when I woke up meant that the problem wasn't physical, it was anxiety surrounding sex. I mean, she thought it was because of her. I thought I was losing my sex drive. Eventually, the embarrassment just got too much, so we called it off.
Sorry.
Now, I haven't really had the confidence to try with someone new until, I mean, look how well that went.
Your webcams.
What about them?
Well, is it a case of anyone will work, or is there a specific person?
They're a couple. It's a couple.
And they let you know when they're going on and message you.
Snapchat. Yeah, they send me stuff.
So they choose when you watch.
Yeah,
Right, so in my lab you didn't necessarily want to watch, you just had to or you'd missed it.
that's right.
Do you have to pay?
Uh-huh.
I've never done Chatterbait.
No, if you want them to do stuff, you just tip them a bit.
Okay.
God, that makes it sound like... I know how that makes it sound, but trust me, it makes sense when you've built a relationship.
Right, but there are other people watching too, right? Paying them and asking them to do stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, plenty of people watch TV at the same time as you. You still pay a license, it still makes you laugh.
Jules,
Mm-hmm.
how much have you spent watching them?
500 a month.
You spend $6,000 a year watching two people you
No,
never
actually, I
met.
think I'm going to go...
Show me.
No, I can't do that.
Calm down.
No, it's personal.
Look at you, you're jumping out your skin.
Well, I can see you judging me.
Have you been listening? I watch it too.
No, but you watch videos though. That's different. That's just one moment played again and again. Look, I know these people.
They don't know you.
Yes, they do. Okay, they may not know me by name, but I have a real relationship with them. And when I log on, they know exactly what I want to see. Look, they're real people.
Okay. I just thought it might be nice for you to share it with someone who understands. Might even be a bit,
Huh?
you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're not on then.
Well, we could watch someone else.
Uh-huh.
What about her?
No, wait, hang on. Oh, no, not her.
Why not?
She's quite nasty.
I've done nasty.
No, as in I think she's like anorexic and a bit violent like, to herself, and that's just not my thing. So, is that your thing?
I can make it my thing.
No, you're right. Let's just find someone else.
Where are the couples?
Click there.
They're not doing anything.
Oh my God, you are such a
What?
Neanderthal. It doesn't always have to
Oh,
be.
shut
like, you
up.
know.
Sometimes you want some good old-fashioned.
Wow.
Don't get discerning. These two, they look good. Says I need a login. Oh. They're very...
Uh-huh.
What now?
Tell them to do something before someone else does.
Sit on his face.
Oh my God, it's a computer. You've got to type it in, don't you? Don't just jump straight in with that. You've got to give them a build-up. Look.
Oh, okay.
And now you tip them, so you just type in.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
Think of something else. Oh yeah, good one. No, you might have to tip a bit more for that though.
Your turn. Oh shit.
It's a bit niche. But if you give them a sec, they'll... And there you are.
Do it again. How long will they stay?
As long as we keep tipping.
Do it again.
Oh, Luka. Come in.
I just wanted to get your go-ahead for pentamidine 1, 2, and 3, and Nifurtimox 1 and 2 need increases.
This is for malaria, yes?
Malaria now and guinea worm sometime next year.
Good. And how are you doing?
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Luka,
I
I feel...
actually just wanted to apologise again for what happened, Will. I know I put you in a difficult position, and I'm sorry.
Well, thank you.
It won't happen again.
It can't.
Yeah.
Look, we can all make mistakes, Luka. It's just... Look, this was a mistake, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good. And I'm sorry that the whole thing had to be made so official. Jesus, I didn't mean what I said about not calling me. Of course, you can always call me.
Thanks, Will. I miss talking to you.
Me too.
I can't stand not knowing what's going on.
Well, things tend to slow down when you're not here.
Okay, well, I'll brief the lab teams in the morning. Do you want to stop by?
Yes. Oh, no. I'm not in tomorrow morning.
All right for some.
I have a follow-up appointment with a haematologist.
Oh.
Yeah.
You okay?
It's just an aftercare thing they do. When you're in remission, just to check all's well.
Okay, well, I'll move the briefing.
Oh, no, don't.
It's no
Just-
trouble.
Okay. Thank you. So, how was your first week back?
All fine.
In the school group where...
A real pleasure.
Uh-huh. And what did you do with your time away?
Running. Book club. Nothing special. I got you a present.
Whoa. Me too.
Really?
Yeah. Go on, what'd you get me?
No, you first.
Why me?
'Cause.
Toothbrush holder.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you just leave yours on the side of the sink. It's not clean. So I got one.
Right.
You don't have to use it. It's just I like my toothbrush to be clean.
Yeah, but you also got a plant for the kitchen.
What, the basil plant? Yeah. Is that a problem?
But no, but let me know if you're repainting the place, yeah?
Yeah, I've not known you long enough to know if that's a joke.
Just long enough for toothbrush holders, apparently. It was a joke.
I can go if you like.
No, don't.
And I can get rid of basil.
Don't do that
A
either.
night apart might be a good thing.
I don't want a night apart.
Me neither. What's my present?
Eh?
For me. What's my present?
No, it's stupid now.
Oh, go on. I've just done that. What'd you get me?
Viagra.
Okay.
Sildenafil, actually. We get samples at work, so I took a few.
Mhm.
I think we should try and have sex again.
Okay.
I just feel like it's been 3 weeks, and you're clearly sticking around. So it might be an idea to replace some of the porn we're watching with, like, proper sex. Otherwise, we'll spend every night round a computer trying not to get in each other's way.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but it won't work.
No, it will with this.
No, because you told me, those things only work if you have the urge. Like, if you want to have sex with someone.
You don't want to have sex?
Well, you don't want to have sex with me.
I do.
Don't lie. I can see it. You find me repulsive.
That's not personal, it's just anything not on a computer.
Charming.
It's the same for you.
Exactly. So we both won't be attracted to each other. And what, I have a chemical hard-on? That's not a solution. I'm not broken. I can still get it up.
Yeah, just not for a person.
Look, I don't want to take a pill, okay? It's not natural.
What, and your sleeping pills are? Not one thing in this flat is natural, Jules, apart from the fucking plant.
Hey, leave him alone.
We've made everything else better by taking nature out of it. Why can't sex be the same? Just take the pill.
No.
I'm starting to watch at work again, okay? And that cannot happen, so just step up and provide an alternative.
Or we could stop watching.
Jules,
Look, I agree that we should have more sex and less porn. But the only way I can see that happening is if we stop long enough for things to start working again. For us to find each other attractive.
That could take weeks.
Yeah?
I don't have weeks, just take the pill.
No.
I can't have one and not the other.
Well then, it looks like you're going to lose your job. Look. We should do this properly, okay? If we want to quit, we should do it together. There's a church near my work. Yes. I can go and see the reverend and make
Whoa. Are you religious?
Yes,
No, you're not.
I am. I'm high Anglican.
Oh, shit.
Was that a problem?
Yes, you look normal. Do you believe in miracles and commandments?
I believe there are some questions that science can't answer.
You're a science teacher.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Well, no, you're just saying the Holy Ghost has answers to your problems that science doesn't.
Well, let's see. I've talked to a doctor, and I talked to you, and the only solution science can offer is take a bloody pill. Well, I don't want to. Okay? I want to fix this on my own so that I can at least keep a bit of self-respect. But I'm going to see the Reverend and make a plan. Or we will spend the rest of our lives as these individual, unnatural beings whose entire emotional output goes straight into a computer. I don't want that. And if you don't want it either, we can try and change together.
It's been 3 weeks. I clearly know nothing about you.
Well, maybe instead of watching porn, we can try and find out.
Okay, we can stop for a bit.
Entirely. I mean, at work, everywhere.
Okay.
Promise.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Don't be a prick. It's not fair, though. You have someone to talk to, make a plan with. I don't have that.
Well, we can find someone.
Who?
Have you been to therapy before?
No.
Any past experience of mental ill health?
No.
Eating disorders, nervous disorders?
No.
Great. And do you have someone outside of this room who can support you in any work we do here?
Sort of, yeah.
Great. So, what appears to be the problem?
Ah, Julian, welcome to All Saints.
Yeah.
I thought you might have forgotten.
No, just late leaving.
Ah, a workaholic.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Well, make yourself at home. Tea?
No thanks. What's that smell?
Incense. Perhaps if you're from the Low Church, you might not be familiar with
No.
that.
It's very familiar. It takes me back.
Are you suffering, Julian?
I see, that's,
Unusual?
interesting, I was going to say.
Okay.
Why don't you give me an example of when you might watch porn?
Well, you know when you're working on something and your brain catches on the idea of something arousing?
Okay,
Do you know that feeling?
I can understand it.
Okay. Well, it stops me concentrating, slows me down. So to keep things moving, I take myself off and I come back level.
And how many days in a week would you say you're busy enough for that to happen?
Every day. I'm always that busy.
I see.
So you believe you are addicted to it too?
Porn, yes.
Addicted?
Yes.
Why?
Because I watch it every day.
Right.
Like multiple times.
Yeah.
And when I'm with someone, I get this pain in my chest. Look, I can't get an erection without it. Sorry.
It sounds like an issue for the doctor.
No, I've talked to a doctor. There's nothing wrong with me, it's just a problem with... Look, I don't know what the problem is, but there has to be one if I can't get it up without relying on Pornhub or YouPorn or...
What is a porn hub?
Sorry?
Is it a stimulant?
Oh, no. It's a porn website.
Ah.
Yeah.
Things like that aren't common parlance in this office.
Well, you've heard of YouTube, right?
Yes.
Well, YouPorn, Pornhub, RedTube, they're all exactly the same, except instead of music videos and vloggers, it's just porn.
Ah.
Like hours and hours of free hard...
I understand.
Okay.
You don't have a problem.
Hey?
Well, certainly not an addiction. A compulsion, maybe, but I've seen addicts, Julian. Heroin, cocaine, gambling. They all come here and you are not one of them.
Okay, yeah, but
If I may speak frankly, the word addict dissolves you of a responsibility. A more appropriate word would be sin. When you give in to these temptations, you choose to live in sin, and that is why it hurts you.
Right.
I'm sorry not to give you the words you want, but we are all sinners, and yet we are all loved by God. Let him in.
Okay, well, what about the fellas by the fruit machine? Do they just need to let God in?
Gambling addiction is a different matter.
Yeah, well, clearly. I mean, they get a poster on the wall with a helpline. Look, I spend more in a month than half the people you get in here. At least they don't get panic attacks every time they have to take their fucking clothes off.
If you use language like that, I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to leave. And to compare compulsive gambling with a fondness for smutty websites is not in good taste.
Okay, those websites, right? Okay, do you know they're all owned by the same bloke? All of them. So he's made a lot of money. And he's put that money into making sure all you ever want to do is watch porn. I mean, there are thousands of people and a seriously complex algorithm dedicated to learning from everything that I click on. Look, it's exactly like gambling. It's ruining my life and I need something a bit fucking better than let God in.
Don't swear.
So you've now gone 2 days without watching.
Yeah.
And how's it been?
Difficult. I don't really know how to deal with life when I don't have porn. It's like meditation.
Was it your idea to try a week's abstinence?
No, this guy I know.
A boyfriend?
Someone I'm seeing, more of a roommate, really.
Does he also use porn excessively?
Oh, yes.
And how's he finding it?
Jules has some different issues to work through.
What kind of issues?
What you feel is shame.
Yes!
And so you should. But don't try and dress it up as an addiction.
Dress it up? Do you know what the 4th most searched term was on Pornhub last year?
Well, I've no idea.
No, of course you don't. You're still living in the 1980s.
Excuse
no,
me?
It's stepmother. The 4th most searched term. Do you want to know the 6th? It's mother. I mean, cousins in there too.
Well, none of that is
No,
evidence.
5 years ago, those weren't even recognised search terms. Now, they're entire categories. So either there are millions of closeted incest fans who needed time to work up the courage, or these people are addicted to something they can't fucking control. I'm sorry for swearing.
You know, Julian, it's easy to put a word like addiction in front of a personal failure. That way you get a big word, and no one holds you accountable. But God does. I'm sorry not to give you the help you wanted, But you must start taking responsibility for your own indulgences. Until you do that, nothing will change.
Well, this is shit.
It's educational.
Oh, it's school.
Bit late.
Yeah, that's odd. I'll just give him a call. Do you want anything from the kitchen?
No thanks.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
I've got my own space
I
here!
saw what you were doing!
I don't know what you're talking
You
about!
don't know, you don't bullshit!
I was
Jules.
just using the bathroom, you
Don't
walked in-
lie to me! I saw what you were
Oh,
doing!
God, I'm so sorry, Luca, I'm just so bored! I feel like I'm gonna snap!
You think I want to watch a documentary about the Danish war effort? I'm doing this for you, you prick! Anything on Netflix is guaranteed to have sex at one point. This was safe. What were you watching? Was it good? Actually, don't want to
There
know.
was just a gif of two soldiers.
A gif?
Oh, shit, I know that's your
Fuck
thing.
you, Jules.
Look, it was just a slip, okay? It wasn't a big thing. And you're doing great, so don't let me get in the
Yeah,
way
well,
of...
I watched today at work.
Did they notice?
I was late coming back, so yeah. Maybe I'm getting fired tomorrow.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Luca.
Don't start laying into me. You give her all that talk about wanting to do it the natural way, and then 3 days later you got your dick in your hand.
You're the one who broke first, remember? Yeah, oh, and let's not forget, the only reason we're doing this is because you realise that when Will dies, you're going to be some porn-addled 30s loner with absolutely no one to talk
Oh,
to.
as opposed to you, who's going to end up on a sex offenders register for watching porn around kids.
Don't joke about that, okay? You have no idea of the shame that I feel every time.
The shame you feel. That is hilarious. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, go on. Okay, this will be good. How is it worse for you? How is it possibly worse for you?
Because I'm a woman.
So? What difference does that make? Porn is aimed at me. Your sexuality is an afterthought.
Exactly. When was the last time we watched anything where the man was having a bad time? Hey? And when was the last time we watched something where the woman couldn't move, or couldn't breathe, or had mascara running down her face every single time? Now I wish I could do it to a 50 Shades of Grey or a Tom Hardy poster, but that doesn't work for me, okay? I like that stuff. I like it. But I know that if anyone did those things to me, in reality, I would hate it. So every time I want to watch, I have to accept that some woman, somewhere, is going through what I would never want done to me. You feel bad because it ruins your sex life. I feel shame because what my choices put people through, and your flies are undone.
I'm sorry.
No,
Luca.
I'm sorry.
No, I hadn't thought
I
of
know,
it
and I
that
didn't
way.
mean it about the sex offenders.
No, you're right though.
I'm just embarrassed.
Oh, me too.
Furious with myself, with us.
So, look, I really am sorry.
I'd have you.
What?
That thing you said about if Will died, I'd have no one to talk to. I'd have you. Right?
Oh, yeah. You would. You know, I wasn't sure if I'd be seeing you again.
Here I am.
So I'm guessing the week of abstinence was...
We made it to day 3.
Uh-huh. So what are you planning to do now that...
We're trying again.
Really?
Yeah.
And how's it going?
Already a week in.
Congratulations!
Thanks.
This is you and your partner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He is.
And have you managed to,
No.
Do you find him attractive?
Jules. Yeah.
Physically?
More and more, yeah.
That sounds like a no.
No, it's not. It's not. When you watch porn, it's these perfect bodies having perfect sex. So if that becomes your normal, then when you see a real person like Jules, all you notice is the smell of his hair, or the fact that he's sweating, or that his dick is underwhelming. And for him, it's the same because I have pubic hair and a brain. Porn makes real people seem quite disgusting.
That sounds like a pretty large problem.
It was, but we're changing. I mean, a month ago, the idea of someone in my flat the whole time and sleeping in my bed was disgusting. And now, at the end of the day, I can't wait to see him.
Okay.
Even when we're bouncing off the walls, trying not to watch, it's just better when he's around.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier. So, every day we spend not watching,
The more you find each other attractive.
that's the plan.
And how's it going? No.
What's it called?
I'm not telling you. Look, someone might hear.
Go on, what's your group called?
Because you'll laugh.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, porn free.
Porn free? As in free as the wind?
I think that's the pun, yeah.
What is it?
It's an online group for people like us who are trying to quit.
What people like us?
I mean, some of them have over 200,000 members.
Get out.
I'm telling you, Luca, there's loads of us. I mean, it makes you feel a bit better, doesn't it? And they post all this research and techniques on how to quit, how to reboot your brain. Did you know that I'm much more at risk of porn addiction because I come from a religious background?
That's convenient.
And each and every year, Pornhub gets over 28 billion hits.
No way.
28 billion on one site.
There's only 8 billion people on the planet.
Exactly, it's like a fucking epidemic. And we're getting better, we're getting healthy. God, I don't know, I feel like we're part of a fucking movement or something.
Well, how does it work?
Well, I just post what I'm doing, or if I'm struggling, and people support you and send you tips, and then you do the same for them. What are you smiling at?
This is you getting all excited.
Sorry, I think the champagne's gone to my head.
3 weeks porn free.
Oh, I will absolutely cheers to that. I swear, it feels like it's flown by.
I feel like a different person.
Yeah.
It's exciting, we've got like a plan.
And I've got a voice in the back of my head now, just keeping me on track.
I have so much more time.
I'm waking up earlier, my chest feels better, my concentration is amazing.
Mine's all over the place. I keep finding myself staring at anything sexual.
Oh, shit.
No, it's great. Because it's a fantasy, You never do that with porn, do you? You just, watch.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I get that. But, what are you imagining?
Do you want to know?
I really do.
Well, today I spent about 15 minutes getting outrageously turned on by the strangest thing.
Yeah, what was it?
A Spider-Man coffee cup.
Spider-Man coffee cup.
Think about him. Really think.
Christ, he's a well-built guy, isn't he?
I never looked at him before, but he's in shape.
He's got a great bulge going as well.
Yeah, and every day he goes around webbing on things. Like houses, lampposts, people's faces.
Oh, you can't say that to me.
Are you thinking about
What, webbing on people? That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
Jules?
Luca? I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late.
No one will notice.
You said it was 7 o'clock.
I did.
Yeah, it was 7:45.
I lied. A white lie.
Yeah, this is becoming a regular occurrence.
We were having fun.
Yeah, we were having lots of fun.
Lots and lots.
I can't, okay? Look, 50 feral kids running around without a teacher, someone might genuinely die. Well, you're going to be late too.
I think I can be late in, for once.
Wow. Luca Marsh, not caring about trials of Magi, Mexi, cycling.
Maggie, Mexi, sorry.
Super califragilistic, cure that rabies potion.
Very funny.
But, how do I look?
Great.
Do I look like a head of department?
You look like the king of science.
You're taking the piss, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think you know more than me about...
I do know far more than you about everything.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that may be. But how many people at your work have a body like this?
Does that make you good at science?
No, but it does make me incredibly attractive. Okay, I'm going to be so late. I'll see you tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
What time?
Finish at 5 after that.
Right. I'll come grab you from work.
Sounds good.
Incredibly attractive.
Piss off.
Bye. well.
Thanks.
Any particular reason?
No.
I also heard a rumour that you've been leaving early.
On time.
Well, I mean, that's early for you.
It's not a problem, is it?
No. In fact, I think it's brilliant.
Well, we've been quiet, so I made the most of it.
As you should have. No, I'm just checking that you're still committed. You know?
Of course.
I would understand if over time you
Well,
felt...
what? I'm always committed.
Good. Your chloroquine trial just failed.
Yeah, couldn't bring the toxicity down.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know you had some hopes riding on it.
We'll try again.
But for now, that does leave you some spare time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Excellent. I need your help with something.
Sure, what do you need?
There's a conference starting next week in San Francisco that Colix has been invited to. Now, I was supposed to be going myself, but something's come up. I wondered if you wouldn't mind filling in for me. I'll put the prelims on your desk tomorrow. See, there are some groups there working on developments of nelarabine and imatinib, which look promising, and I want you to try to bring them here. See if we can help them.
Okay.
You fly out next Monday, do a week at the conference, and then another few days just touring the facilities and shaking hands. 12 days in total.
12 days.
You've got something.
No, it's not.
I can ask someone else.
Well,
I
that's
just
all right.
assume-
I'm happy to do it. It's just nelarabine and imatinib.
Yes. What?
Well, they're cancer drugs, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Okay, what?
We've always focused on underfunded diseases and cancer.
Yeah, okay, well look, I've thought about it, and you're not getting anywhere with malaria at the minute, and look, anyone can get cancer.
It's one of the most funded areas of research in the world.
Yes, but people still get it,
Of course.
and can die from it.
Yeah. Everything all right, Will?
I'm just a bit tired,
Okay.
and I've been getting some headaches.
What does that mean?
I'm not really sure. I'm seeing the specialist tomorrow, but they suggested I stay in the country.
Right.
But I'm sorry to dump this all on you.
That's okay.
Especially after everything.
It's fine,
that's-
Will. We'll be fine.
I just need you to fill in for a bit, if that's okay.
Sure. Leave it with me.
2 weeks?
12 days.
Yeah, so 2 weeks. Well, just like that.
What happens? I mean, my trials fell through. It just lined
Yeah,
up.
but it sounds like a lot.
It is. Will was supposed to go.
Okay, well, what about us?
What about us?
Well, 2 weeks apart is going to be difficult. Well, we help each other.
I know.
You know, we haven't done this on our own before.
I understand, Jules, but I have to go.
Okay, well, I'll call in the evenings, just to check in.
Yeah. No, I'll be on West Coast time. And these conferences are pretty full on.
Okay, well, I'll text then.
I think this is something we're going to have to do on our own for a bit. It's not like this isn't a possibility for the future.
What?
Well, we might not always have each other to rely on.
What? Well, if you're doing this to get rid of me so
No,
that you
that's
can
not what I
go
meant.
back to watching porn, I mean, that's fine, but you need to tell me. Look, you need to tell me right now, because I'm not playing around with this. I'm getting better.
So am I. I don't want to go back. It's 12 days.
But what if you have a wobble?
What if you have a wobble?
But I won't.
Well, if you do, you can't come over, can't call me.
But I'll message the group. They'll help me. I'm not the one who's going to be pulling 13-hour days at some conference.
Yeah. Do you want to go home? I need to pack. Red-eye flight, sleep plan, hotel, taxi, main room briefing, shake hands, talk, listen, laugh, talk, listen, dinner, speech, drink, sleep.
Run, breakfast, lessons, lunch break, lessons, marking, porn-free, check-in, focus, sleep.
Up, speech, seminar, talk, listen, shake hands, dinner, speech, drink, sleep. Wake, card, contract, call Will, no answer, shake hands. Call Will, no answer, contract, shake hands. Listen, talk, listen, 5 minutes.
Run, breakfast, lessons, lunch break, football, marking, porn-free, check-in, focus, sleep.
Call Will, no answer, speech, flight, taxi, food, speech, sleep. Wake, laptop, photo, contract, shake hands.
Weekend, wake up, focus, check-in, film, friends, pub.
Up, laptop, photo, contract, shake hands. Goodbye, taxi, terminal, passport, check-in. Too hot, bathroom, lock door, check phone. Call Will. Oh shit. Oh shit. Time.
Welcome back.
Sorry it's taken so long to see you.
Oh no, that's okay.
Work's been
Yeah?
how you been?
Yeah, good, really good. How was the trip?
Yeah, mad.
Yeah?
Got some new groups. How are you?
You just asked me that. I'm good.
Sorry.
Everything alright?
You smell funny.
Do I?
Yeah, is it?
Well, I've not changed anything.
It's different. It's earthy.
Earthy? Well, that doesn't sound good.
Like a forest?
Well, I walked here, so maybe I trod in dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. How are the porn-free lot?
I actually called that off.
What happened?
Well, I've recently been getting into building models these last few weeks.
Models?
Yep.
As in?
A Nissan Tamiya Skyline GTR 5 spec and a miniature of the London Eye.
Right.
And I was posting these pictures as a kind of incentive to the others. Anyway, one of the members said it was gay, so I deleted the comment. That led to a row about free speech. Someone brought up Israel. Eventually, one of his mates got my email address and threatened to come to my work. So I stepped back.
Wow.
And you know, I actually feel a lot better now that they're gone. You know, being able to do this on my own is important, I think.
That's great.
Yeah.
So no slips while I was away?
Huh?
I'd understand. Gets lonely, need a
Oh,
distraction.
no, of course I didn't have any slips. Did you?
Yeah. If you must know, I did.
Right.
Yeah, well, I was working flat out on my own under a huge amount of pressure, so I watched some porn. Strike me down.
Okay. No, I'm leaving.
What are you doing? We're supposed to see each other.
No, I asked you to your face if you were serious about
No,
this.
you asked me if I was trying to get rid of you, and I'm obviously not.
No, but you're still watching, so it won't work. It can't.
It can, of course it can, Jules. I like you so much. I've missed you, and I know you feel the same. That's all that matters.
No, but it's not enough.
How is that not enough?
Because you don't want to touch me. Look, I've missed you too. I've been dying to see you, but I can feel you flinching when we hug. I smell funny to you. I can't be around someone who doesn't want to be around me.
Jules, when we first met, I'd just been suspended, and there was this space in my life that you filled perfectly. But that is not my life. My life is stressful and essential, and it's about to get worse.
Yeah, your job, you mean?
Yeah, for me they're the same thing, okay? I need the release of watching. I need it to work like I do. So do you think you could compromise?
Compromise?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What, we watch porn 3 days a week and have sex on the others?
Maybe.
Do you even want to have sex with me?
I would for you if that's what you wanted.
Can you hear yourself?
Or we could watch at work but not at home, have some boundaries. That could work for me.
No, but it won't work for me. Because I won't work if we start watching again.
I have that sildenafil, you can use
I
that.
don't want to take a pill, okay? Look, we've been through this. Look, I've fixed myself naturally, and I'm proud of that.
It's soluble in water, sildenafil. It dissolves.
What?
Even better if you add a solubilizer, ethanol, for example. I could have put it in your drink any of the nights we've been together, and you wouldn't have known the difference.
Whoa, what? Did you?
We still would have had
Luka,
sex.
did you?
Does it matter if I did?
Does it matter if you spiked my drink when I thought I was getting better? Of course that would really fucking matter, did you?
I'm not telling
No,
you.
show me the packet.
No.
No, Luka, I need to know if it was me or if it's...
That's
if it's
my
because...
point. What does it matter if it was you or not? The point is we both want it to happen, and it can. So we can compromise and watch when we want to. Loads of couples watch porn together.
But we're not most couples though, are we? I mean, we clearly have a big enough problem that you would think of drugging me.
I didn't drug you. I'm just trying to get you to think about it in a
Well,
different
then
way.
that's a fucking horrible thing to do! To make me think that... You see, now I don't know if it was me or if it's because... Oh my god.
What's the plan here, Jules? What's the end result? You're going to spend the rest of your life trying to avoid $1 billion industry?
You know, that's exactly what I plan on doing.
Yeah, well, it won't work. Give it 10 years and you're going to have some super sensory magic wired right into your brain. It's what's next, and ignoring it isn't an option.
Luka, I can't be around it, okay? I can't compromise in the way that you want. Not with this. I'm leaving.
Will relapsed. It's metastasized to his spinal fluids, so it's just me running the whole thing again, and it's keeping me going. This is the first time I've been home before midnight in over a week. I really wanted to see you. Do you think you could try and...
No, I can't do that.
Jules. 5 a.m. wake up, no message from Will. Call Jules, no answer. Porn. 7 a.m. reports back. 9 a.m. porn. Return to lab. Retest contamination. 11:30 a.m. porn. Wait. Rerun. Call Will, no answer. 3 p.m. porn. Imatinib results positive. Escalate. Porn.
Luka.
Group meet. Set rolls. Porn.
Are you listening
Test.
to me?
Discard. Restart. Porn.
Luka! I asked you how you were feeling.
Fine.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, maybe you'd like to sit down. Okay. Look, I'm sorry to hear about you and Julian.
That's okay. It wasn't going to work out anyway.
And you started watching again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that too,
Why?
because it's ruined a relationship.
We knew each other for a few months. Let's not overdo it.
Last time you were here, you spoke about your manager, William.
Will hated William.
Yes, you said his response to you watching was a negative one. Are you concerned about that relationship?
I don't think he cares.
Yes, you said he was ill.
Very ill.
Is that a reason for you watching again?
Yeah.
Today I thought it might be nice
Do you
to
think porn addiction exists?
Yes.
I'm still paying you, so you can be honest.
No, I think it exists.
Because Jules saw someone who said it wasn't a thing.
Not everyone will agree, but to my mind, porn addiction is essentially an overly active fantasy life, which disconnects you from reality to the point where it can mask a lack of real, developed relationships. Now, the lack of these relationships can then enable you to further pursue the fantasy in a way that has become, in my opinion, an addiction.
What does that make you? Sober?
Well, I actually read something somewhere that said the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's connection.
You read something.
Yes, and you asked me what I thought of porn addiction, so I'm...
Well, I disagree. I think it's great.
Okay.
Take me, for example. I understand connection emotionally and sexually, but it comes at a huge cost of time and energy, right? Because people don't always want each other, or they want each other too much, or the chemistry isn't right, whereas porn gives us that connection for free.
Mm-hmm.
And there are all these people that want to make out that it's evil and destructive, when how can it be? When at its most basic, cost versus benefit level, porn is just better.
I'm not sure I see...
Think about it. Most people go through life acting like a bunch of chimps. Falling in love, falling out of love, pissing each other off and getting nothing done. Whereas I found something that allows for some greater importance in my life, and I'm the one that has to see a therapist. Doesn't that sound unfair to you?
No, it sounds like you're trying to rationalise behaviour you have a problem with.
And you don't.
No, I don't.
I found you online.
Okay.
I found your Instagram, and from your Instagram I found your Twitter, and from your Twitter
Yes, I
found
know how the internet works.
Were you in Prague last week?
No.
No. Didn't think you were. Sure looks that way though, doesn't it?
Well, it was from an earlier holiday.
Wasn't made to look that way though, was it?
Well, I like a good photo.
It's not the photo you like though, is it? It's the fantasy. The fantasy that you're cultured and engaged rather than bored and lonely.
If you say so.
A fantasy you then try and force on other bored and lonely people.
Well, you got me.
487 other people to be exact, that's a lot.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know 487 other people, you'd have to see what, 1.3 a day just to
Well,
keep in
obviously
touch.
I don't know all of them.
Ah, so they're not real, developed relationships.
That's very clever.
So if my problem is an overly active fantasy life with no social interaction, then your touched up, choose love, one Guardian article a week bullshit online presence puts you in the exact same fucking boat, doesn't it? The only obvious difference being that my escape from reality ends with an orgasm and not crippling anxiety. How much time have you spent on your phone today? How many hours? I guarantee it's more time than I spent watching porn, and I'm having a bit of a spree at the moment. Go on, how many hours?
A lot. Your phone's going.
Exactly. But there aren't any new laws coming in to limit your phone usage, are there?
No.
You won't get fired for it.
No.
Left
Look,
for it.
maybe you should pick up.
So if I can be fine with people doing that, why can't they be fine with
Look,
me?
it might be important. It could be William.
It's not.
It could be.
It's not. He died this morning. It's probably just the office finding out.
Oh my God, that's
I actually just need to go to the bathroom.
If I'd known, I wouldn't have been.
It's
I
fine.
wouldn't have been so direct.
It really is fine.
Look, I'd be happy to redo this session, Luka, for free, of course, when you're ready. Look, I feel there's further to go. I can help you if
No, you
if-
can't. Thanks, but you're just the same as me, so you can't help me at all.
Sorry I'm late. How was the funeral?
Fine.
Sad.
Think so.
Yeah, that'll be the shock.
Thanks.
It's alright. No, I was going to bring some coffee, but well, if you spiked my drink, I'd have to go back to work with an erection.
Have you slept with anyone since I saw you?
What?
I just want to know.
No, I'm not doing this.
Go on.
I'm not talking about this.
God, you're boring.
What about you? Have you slept with anyone, or?
No.
Okay.
But then again, I signed us up to 2 new trials of prednisone and a 5-year Ebola study, so it swings and roundabouts really.
Very impressive.
Yeah, you done anything like that?
No.
Still building your little models?
Well, I've been out a fair bit.
Where?
Just out.
Who with?
I'm seeing someone.
Oh, right, so you...
Yep.
Right. Do they have a name? Or
Paula. Don't look her up.
you watch porn with her?
No.
Go on.
I don't watch porn.
Yeah, you do. You're just having a break.
Look, I'm really not.
What's she like?
She's nice.
A glowing endorsement.
It's only been a month.
That's something you never see in porn, is it? No one's ever on the fence. They all look pretty committed.
Oh, is that why you like it? The positive relationship. Look, you should try stopping again.
What, go back to getting nothing done? Having pointless conversations with you, no
Well,
thanks.
I hope you're happy this way.
Yeah, well, I'm not, but neither are you. I mean, how could you be shagging someone called Paula?
What happens at the office now that Will's, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if I should be looking for a new job because I've got sexual misconduct on my record. I don't know if I should be going in or getting on or getting help. I don't really know a fucking thing, Jules. And when I feel like this, I normally just reach for my phone.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm trying really hard not to watch on the same day as a funeral. But I know I will. The minute you go.
Do I still smell funny to you?
Yeah.
What of?
Soil. I miss you.
There was this technique on my
Did you
porn.
hear what I said?
You smell great to me. Whenever you felt like you were going to watch, you had to step away from any devices and place yourself in front of something that wasn't a screen, something natural, and then you just concentrate on listing all the things you can see in front of you.
Okay.
I'll go first. Net.
Oh my god.
Come on, net.
That's an aviary.
Oh, aviary then.
Part of a zoo.
All right.
Do you know what an aviary
Can you
is?
carry on with the game? I'm trying to help.
Car.
House.
Road.
Path.
Flowers.
Grass.
Sky.
Leaves.
Tree.